And the music.
And then it's like back to 7. It's like the only Christmas song I have. Hey, we're alive.
What's up?
Oh my gosh, how's it going, guys? It's been a very long time. It's my fault. Take full blame. But we've also were a week and a half to 2 weeks without a computer to do anything. First of all, how's everybody doing? Happy post-Thanksgiving. Hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving. We've enjoyed it. Happy pre-Hondo birthday day. Christmas is coming up, and we got a lot of things going on. It's been fun. We personally also have a crap ton of things going on. Like one thing, for instance, I want to show you guys. This is how long it's been since we did a live stream. I even forgot to turn the lightsaber on. I mean, watch this. Boom! Look at that. You're gonna get to see it. Boom. Okay. See?
Oh, wow. I didn't even notice.
I know. It's just been so long. Yeah. So. It's been a while. We apologize. This laptop right here, we have a HP Omen. Omen's amazing. We love them. However, we had an issue with some stuff. I have no idea how to explain it to you guys. We spent days trying to get it fixed, and then it came down to the point where we had to go get it taken in, and then the last thing that needed to be fixed after all like the internal wear and all that crap. We really don't know what happened with this computer. But then the fans went out. So we had to make sure that got taken in to make sure the fans got replaced and everything because the computer started overheating. So everything started shutting down. And this actually started when we, November 12th, we went to Universal and we did a vlog of the opening day for holidays at Universal. Yeah. And then the very next day as I went to start editing, that's when I came up with all these issues on the computer. And then as I was like, okay, I think, I got it all fixed. I lost a lot of files and things and stuff that we had to work on. And we finally got some back in, which is good. We didn't get all of them, unfortunately, but we got majority of the files that we did lose. And then as I went into the editing process even further, the fans blew out. And I was just like, what is going on? I think it was HHN literally fighting us saying, how dare you? Halloween was so jealous that we were doing Christmas stuff. So yeah, our computer really just like kind of died for a bit. But we finally got it. We got it good. She's working. She's all good. Jim Daniels, literally the battery revenge. It's been a battle, but we finally got it good. We're in business, and today was my first day really being able to get involved and make sure all the systems are going good because we got it the other day and all. And to be honest, I'm happy. She's running fluid. So we did that little new intro, just like transition from Halloween HHN into like Christmas stuff. Hope you guys enjoy that. I thought it was very weird because my music, as you guys can hear it's the synth. I like, Halloween and all that stuff. I love Christmas, but when editing with like Christmas music, that's not copyright. It's a little off. But anyways, hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a long time. We got everything figured out. We got everything straight. How was everyone's Thanksgiving? We had a good time. We went ahead and we had a whole turkey and stuff. Steph made some like homemade like cranberry sauce, like cranberries or whatever you want to call it. And it was pretty good. So that was Thanksgiving. Yesterday we went Black Friday shopping. If you guys follow us on Instagram, like I said, I don't have anything really ready for this live stream. We're going to be going over a couple of things. It's in the title. We're going to be talking about the change at Disney with Bob Iger coming back as CEO and replacing Bob Chapek. I know a lot of people are excited about that, but we're going to be bringing a very caution tale to be heard, which, I mean, surprise, it's us, right? And then we're going to be talking about Epic Universe, and then we're going to be talking about like the holidays and what we have with our schedule to see if we can play the game of catch up and see if we can get back in the swing of things. But yesterday we went Black Friday shopping, which was a terrible idea. It worked out for us in the end, but it's just so busy, which was exciting. But it seems like there's no specific Black Friday day shopping anymore. It seems like all those deals are for the entire week. Like when we went to Best Buy and we were looking at things, we were actually picking up the computer from repair. We were looking at some stuff. All the deals that we've seen that whole week were pretty much the same. But we ended up getting Stephanie a brand new monitor. It was a Samsung M8 32-inch, beautiful screen. She's going to be having a nice monitor to be working on, and also she got a brand new HP Omen tower to go alongside of it. So Stephanie's getting the hookup and all that stuff. So we're finally getting some new equipment, getting things ready to go and rolling. So that was last night. today basically was, working on the intro and trying to get our schedule cleaned out and see what's going on. Tomorrow is Hondo's 1-year birthday. Our boy turns 1 year. We got him here. He's sleeping right now because we haven't given him the okay to get up here and introduce himself for his 1 year. But Hondo's going to be turning 1 year tomorrow. We got a little birthday cake planned out for him.
Yeah.
We got some toys. We're literally just going to spend majority of the day just pretty much just hanging out with our man and playing with some toys, letting him tear up whatever he wants to, whenever he wants to do, whatever.
Yeah, we just got him like a big multi-pack of cheap toys. We're just gonna throw it in and let him rip apart. Because normally we try not to let him tear into them too much because he tends to eat the stuffing and all of that. Mm-hmm. But we're just gonna let him go at it.
Yeah, we're gonna be side by side with him, and we're gonna let him do whatever he wants. We're gonna celebrate his birthday. The downfall or downside, I should say, of it is since we're so far behind with edits and stuff and videos, we're gonna be spending some time tomorrow trying to edit some videos. Tomorrow, I'm gonna try to do my best to see if I can finish the first day of the opening day of Universal's holidays. That was back on the 12th. As you guys can see, it's the 26th. So we are behind. We just, like I said, haven't had the ability to even edit the videos and then trying to go through and see what files were actually saved and what were lost, which is, like I said, a majority of them I did get, and I think it's going to be able to work out. I do have to change a couple things, but we'll make it work. So I'm going to be working on that tomorrow. Hopefully I can get it up on Monday. Then the big news, which we really haven't been paying attention to, but Monday, we actually go to Epcot on Monday to film. This is what's currently planned. I don't know if we're going to go yet because of one issue, but Monday we plan to go to Epcot and do the Cookie Stroll Part 2. I say Part 2. This is the first one for this year, but we did one last year, if you guys know. So this is going to be that video. We're excited for that one. The problem is Florida is hot.
Yeah.
It's like summer again. I don't know what happened to our winter days. They just disappeared.
It got cold for
a
two weeks.
Yeah, a week to
probably,
2 weeks.
And now it's back to being hot.
Yeah, and that's why literally I'm wearing the Hawaiian shirt again. So I'm might as well. It's hot outside. But the past week or two, I was wearing jeans and we had a hoodie and a thick jacket at some points and stuff. And I even wore a beanie and stuff. And now I find myself in my sometimes flip flops and stuff walking around because it's hot outside. So that's a bummer. But so we're trying to do that on Monday. Hopefully it does get cold because we want to do it towards the evening. And then this week we're pretty much playing catch up and trying to get as many videos as we can because next week we're gonna be gone on a cruise. Yeah, we actually have a family cruise planned from December 5th through the 9th. And we got some family coming in town. We
might try to set some videos and maybe even Instagram posts and stuff, schedule them to post on their own. Because I don't know that we'll have internet.
We may not have really good reception out there on the seas. But I want to know what you guys think here. Let me go ahead and no, I'm not gonna put a poll. I'm just gonna ask you guys right here. Would you guys like to see maybe some videos from the cruise? Maybe we'll do a vlog or something.
What is our channel?
We're thinking of what is our channel? We're questioning if we want to do a series on the cruise or not. We're not sure. Maybe 3 videos, a series. I don't know, maybe. Or we do 1 video while we're out there, or maybe just do a members only little thing or something. We're figuring it out.
Don't know.
So that's up for debate, but we'll try to do a video. I want to try to get the video out on Monday from the Universal, the opening day, and then I want to be able to do, if we can on Monday, get the Cookie Stroll video, get that filmed, and then be able to go and put that up maybe on Wednesday, hopefully. And then we can try to go and film either Thursday or Friday and have a video up that week that we're going to be gone earlier when we leave. So then there's something to cover the time. And we're trying to figure out the live stream schedule too. But to start off the live stream with an early birthday present for Hondo, Jim Daniels with a $50 donation. Hey, Hondo.
Hondo.
Hey, bud. Come here.
Come say thank you?
You want to come say thank you? Come over here.
This way.
Over here.
No, other way.
Other way. Come on. Come up here. Say thank you. Say thank you, everybody, for the birthday. I'm turning 1 year old. I'm going to get turned up. I'm drinking all the water.
And thank you to Jim Daniels for the birthday present.
Yeah, thank you to Jim. All right, go lay down now. I know you got too excited. I don't want to get you too excited. We're excited for him. This is our first child. It's been a rough first child. I'm not gonna lie. Lay down.
Lay down.
On your bed.
Lay down.
He's like, you guys got me up. You got me so excited.
Go lay down.
Where's my gifts?
Go lay down.
You guys can see his butt wiggling. His little wiggle butt. Go lay down, wiggle butt. Anyways, Jim Daniels with a $50 donation. Too generous, but we appreciate it. Also, how did that last investigation go? We wanted the that live stream the next week that we ended up not having. We were going to talk about it and see how that went, but let us know how that went. It's interesting to find out. Yeah, he gets so excited. Yeah. We're excited for tomorrow with him.
Yeah.
We are excited.
Yes, he has gone really big.
Yeah, he's huge.
We were looking at photos of like when we first got him yesterday or on Thanksgiving.
At Thanksgiving,
and it's crazy. Like, I don't even remember him being that small.
Guys, Hondo was small enough to be carried like this.
He was, what, 25 pounds when we got him?
Yeah, a little less than
that.
He's like 22. Yeah, he was like this big. I kid you not. You were able to just kind of carry him and just like hold him. And now he can carry you and hold you and walk you around pretty much.
I can barely pick him up anymore.
Yeah, I mean, he's heavy.
Like, I get nervous for my back, like, picking him up. I basically have to, like, deadlift him.
He's the biggest goof, to be honest. He's honestly, like, you know, I've had a lot of dogs in my life, and Hondo's probably the weirdest one by far. We love him, but, man, he is just weird. Yeah. He learned how to whine. Like, to communicate, not like just like, like he knows how to communicate with his tone and how to whine with us and exactly tell us what he wants through that. Yeah. It's a little worrisome. It's a little scary. But, I mean, he's a smart dog. It's just not for the right reasons, to be honest. That's what I would say.
He's
also, Jeff Daniels said it was amazing. Steph would have loved it.
You just said Jeff.
Jeff, sorry. Jim.
Come on, Brian.
Jim Bean, the entity mainly wanted to interact with women.
Interesting.
Would you have enjoyed that?
I wonder if it was like a female.
Probably.
Then I don't like that.
I wonder. Oh, you would not have liked your behind getting grabbed then. I don't think it was a woman then.
No,
probably not. That's interesting. I wonder, like, I hope everything was good because I know you guys said that one was kind of a very serious one, I should say.
Is that the same one?
I think so. I'm not too sure, actually. I'm not sure, but we'll probably plan on doing a cruise video, maybe.
Yeah.
Like I said, we're gonna be with family. However, our family knows that we do this, so
we'll kind of play it by ear. We'll see, like, if there's like time in there for us to like do a video, then we'll do it. But if we take the camera and realize that it's just not convenient or like it's gonna take away from our time, I feel like we might not.
Worst case scenario is we get one video from basically just like random moments from the cruise that we just put together just so you guys can see. So we'll see how that goes.
He said it was a dirty old man. No.
Hondo.
No.
Dirty old man.
No, I would not have liked that.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Big no on that one. So, how you guys doing? You guys ready to talk about like the news, I guess?
News, like
the Halloween Horror Nights news that we got officially confirmed that we're not allowed to publicly talk to you guys about.
Is there something that I don't know, or are you?
I signed contracts. I'm not allowed to talk. So, anyways, going to Disney. I know you guys really want to know what that HHN stuff is, but I can't tell you.
I think you're making stuff up.
I wish I was. I'm glad I'm not. It's actually really good stuff.
I think you're making stuff.
I'll tell you on the 12th, December 12th.
Why?
December 12th. Just put that date in your calendar, guys. All right, so hopping over to Disney with this synth music in the background. Because what's Disney without some synth, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, right. So anyways, hopping over to Disney, Bob Iger is being reinstated as the CEO of Disney, taking Bob Chapek out. Yeah, I'm pulling up real quick on the screen for you guys right here to take a look at. So right here, Robert A. Iger appointed CEO by Disney Board of Directors. Now, I'm sure that this isn't, anything new to you guys. This was obviously a couple days ago, just a little under a week ago. And it was big news, so everybody was talking about it, of course. And we didn't have the computer to really talk about it. So we wanted to talk about it in this live stream because a lot of the people that I've been seeing that's talking about it, they're really excited. Which, Bob Chapek, we're not supporters of Bob Chapek by any means, but I feel like a lot of people forget that these companies in general, they're not ran or run by one person. Not at all. Like, I don't want people to think that, Bob Chapek was the guy making these ideas and decisions and stuff. That's not really how it works. He's got a whole, you got your board of directors, you have your executives and stuff like that making decisions from parks and media and merchandise, consumer relations, PR. You got a whole bunch of things. I mean, it's a whole tree branch, right? And Bob Chapek was at the top. So you got to give the guy credit, right? I know not a lot of people like this guy. I don't know if anybody likes the guy, but you got to give the guy credit. And the reason why is because I am not really a fan of Bob Iger, Robert A. Iger. I don't know why they call him Bob Iger, like Robert. So I'm going to call him Robert.
Maybe that's his nickname.
No, I'm calling him Robert because there's too many Bobs going on.
There are a lot of Bobs.
Robert, started off with Disney. He was working with Disney for 15 years until, he said that he was going to step down, right? And he was saying, like, I'm going to step down. I'm going to step down. I'm going to extend. I'm going to extend. I'm going to extend. Then 2020 came and he's like, I'm out. He's like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Hey, Chapek. Good luck. They actually had somebody that was supposed to be, I can't remember the guy's name. I totally forgot. But he was supposed to take over Robert's spot as CEO back in like 2018, 2019, leading into 2020. And supposedly Robert said, no, he's not a good fit. They, voted him out. And now they came to the point where they didn't have anybody for a succession line to be the CEO. So it kind of fell into Chapek's hands. And Chapek kind of took this company when basically Robert A. Iger kind of put this company into the dirt in 2020. Disney, for some reason, acquired the acquisition, like they basically purchased Fox for billions of dollars, which put Disney into a massive debt hole, right? So they had this huge chunk that leading into 2020 they had to pay. And then, of course, the situation happened with COVID and everything, where the park shut down and now there was no revenue from the parks coming into the company. So that was going on. And then, Robert A. Iger was like, hey, I'm out. I'll take my money. I'm out. Go lay down, buddy. I know this is a touchy subject for you. Go lay down. I know your birthday's tomorrow. I know. We're going to celebrate. He's just like, look at my butt on the screen. So, Chapek kind of stepped into the situation where, the company has never really faced before. And, the decisions that he made were great decisions on paper. They were great decisions on paper to basically give the company the ability to make as much as they can financially to cover the debt that Robert A. Iger put them in. And it got to the point where, of course, as us fans, we didn't like it, we didn't enjoy it, but, he was doing the moves he needed necessary for the company in order to make the most that they can in order to pay this off so that they can put the projects they want to in the parks and into Disney Plus and those media things.
Just made it a little too obvious that their number one goal was just making money back. Yeah.
And so obviously that wasn't a, the best move with us fans. And it really for Stephanie and I personally, it really, what Disney's been doing. Like I said, it's not Chapek's move. Like you're talking like Josh D'Amaro, he's in the same boat. Robert A. Iger was there too. He's in the same boat. And, I know a lot of people are getting excited with, Robert A. Iger coming back as CEO, saying everything's going to go back. It's going to be great. You got to remember, all those people that worked under Chapek were people that Robert A. Iger basically put in place, right? These are Robert's kind of like team. And they were still kind of pulling the strings even when Chapek was CEO. So I don't think, now granted, like, I kind of had this idea, the thought that, like, what if, like, he planned this and he's like, oh, I'm going to come back. I'm going to, like, set some things that, the company is not being liked for, and then people are going to look to me as a hero, and then I'm going to be known as one of the best CEOs of Disney. Honestly, he's got that face for it where, you can see him planning things behind those eyes. So
I think he looks like a
Robert, or like a Mark Zuckerberg kind of thing, where it's just this is, well, no, Mark Zuckerberg's like an alien looking thing. So
don't say that. You'll get booted off of.
I don't care. Go ahead and boot me off. All these, YouTube hates me, Instagram hates me. I speak my mind. I don't care. So anyways, Robert comes in, and I'm interested to see what changes, if any changes happen, because his main goal, as what the company stated, I need to find it here. It says right here, he's agreed to serve as Disney CEO for 2 years with the mandate from the board to set a strategic direction for renewed growth and to work closely with the board in developing a successor to lead the company at the completion of his term. So really,
isn't it going to be Josh D'Amaro? He's just not ready.
I hope not.
I think that's what
a lot of people want Josh D'Amaro to be the CEO for Disney. I really don't think Josh D'Amaro is the best candidate, in my opinion. I really don't think anybody's the best candidate, to be honest. Anybody that works inside of Disney, I'll get to that in a second as to why. But so his main goal right now is to practically find somebody to take the helm at Disney. So he's got 2 years to do so. So really, if that is his main goal, it depends on what his personal agenda is. He can either come into this and say, like, hey, I'm going to go ahead and try to do some of these last things that I wanted to do when I bought Fox. This is what I want to do originally, and I never got the chance to do it, and probably set things straight. He might have some ideas for the parks that he never really got to implement that could be good. Never know. But for 2 years, this is where I think, some of the Disney fans, they kind of lose the focus on this. 2 years. It takes Disney 5 years to build one ride. What is Disney going to be able to accomplish truly in 2 years under Robert that's going to be able to be like, man, the parks are back at it. They're back on track. I really don't think there's much that they can do, and I don't think there's anything they're really going to do, because everything they're doing at the park right now, even though us fans hate it, it's making them money. It really is. It's helping them pay off their debt.
Oh, yeah. Everybody's like, oh,
Hondo,
bring back Fast Pass, get rid of Lightning Lane, get rid of reservations, but I personally don't think that's going to happen, because it's already in place. It would be way too much work for them to get rid of Lightning Lane. This whole big thing that they've just rolled out, that's making them a lot of money. I just don't see it happening. Reservations, maybe, because that was supposed to be something temporary anyway.
Go lay down.
I would hope that they're eventually going to get rid of reservations, and the sooner the better. But with Lightning Lane, I feel like it was a new thing that was supposed to be permanent. So I really don't think that's going to change.
Stay right there. Finish up. Yeah, so hopefully the reservations they'll get rid of, at least, because reservation. Hey, lay down. What are you doing? I just told you lay down.
Lay down.
So this is the thing with Hondo. He sits, he gets up. He sits, and then he gets up. And then when Steph does something like that, he gets so excited, and then he just can't contain it.
Sit.
Just sit down.
He's just so antsy.
He's like, guys, come on, end this. It's my birthday.
Yeah.
So I could see them getting rid of the reservations, probably to just try to increase as much of the capacity as they can in the park, knowing that the more people they have in the park, the more money they're going to be able to make. I can see them trying to cut down on cast members in the park. I know Disney's been trying to do that for years, because the number one thing as a company, you can control labor cost. That's one of the easier things you can control is labor cost compared to anything else. So I feel like they're going to try to find ways to cut corners there, unfortunately. I I don't
they
see.
They did say they were halting the layoffs and like the hiring freeze.
They're not going to do that right now. Yeah.
At least I don't know. I just read things off of like updates that I see on like Twitter, which who knows if that's real.
Yeah. I don't think that Disney is the company anymore that's going to be able to have a quick turnaround with any of the projects they have, unfortunately. So with Robert coming in, I don't see them getting anything done in 2 years. I feel like, it depends. If he wants to focus on that, sure. But I think his biggest priority really needs to be find somebody that can step in and lead this company back on track and have those projects go forward. Because, I mean, if you really just look at it, Disney finally is going to have Tron done supposedly come 2023, right? What else? There's nothing in Animal Kingdom. They had their D23, a couple months ago, and they were just kind of like, what do you guys want to see? It just, right now, I don't really see anything positive going on with Disney, unfortunately. And then knocking at the door right across the street, you have Universal opening Epic Universe in 2025 with a whole bunch of brand new rides. That's going to get, of course, it's going to bring a lot of people to Orlando, which I think Disney's kind of looking at saying, hey, like maybe we'll capitalize and get some people over there. But they're not also looking at the fact that people who go to Disney a lot too are like, hey, let's go to this brand new theme park they have here in Orlando. So I feel like Disney's going to lose money from that end as well. So I don't know. This whole situation is just kind of funky with Disney, and I don't feel like just by getting rid of Bob Chapek is going to really do anything. I feel like there's a lot of, like, it's a whole infrastructure thing that Disney needs to kind of go in and clean out. I just don't think that they have anybody, and I could be wrong, and if anybody from Disney, I doubt they're watching this, but if they hear this and want to come talk to me, they're more than welcome to. But I just don't think that anybody that's truly high up in the company really cares for the company. They look at it from a spreadsheet point of view. They look at it from a managing point of view, financial budgets, things like that. But they don't look at it from what the company, what it was, what it created to become.
What it stands for.
And what it stood for. So I don't really have the highest hopes with Disney right now. And with, Robert A. Iger coming back, I know a lot of people are excited. I feel like the entire infrastructure inside of Disney, that whole skeleton, that tree right now, that executive branch, that needs to be wiped out, and it needs to be cleaned out with people who have been working for the company for years, dedicated Disney loyalists who want the best for the company. I feel like those people need to have it, because it seems like right now the way Disney is, they outsource a lot of talent instead of making them from in-house. We watch a YouTube channel called Mickey Views. If you guys haven't heard of that, or if you guys have, let us know if any of you guys watch Mickey Views. But he's our absolute favorite Disney vlog and news channel that is on YouTube, and he brings some of the best points that I think as fans of the company we don't really get to see. He brings a good point. He talks the truth when he does his videos, and he was saying how he went to the IAPA little conference thing that they had here, this convention, and he got to go see some Imagineers talking about, the Epcot, whatever. But he was saying how one of the Imagineers said that, I started, scooping ice cream on Main Street back in the day, and now I'm here. You don't have anybody that's like that anymore. Anybody that's really high up in Disney or Disney and making executive moves, they didn't really work their way up in the company, and there's really no way to. Disney doesn't really promote that much. They outsource talent, unfortunately, and I feel like the problem with that is you don't really have anybody that comes from the outside in that knows the company from, scooping up crap in the middle of Main Street, or, working. Yeah, I'm serious. Like horse manure, that happened. To maybe scooping ice cream, to maybe working at, the Cinderella's Castle, entertainment, attractions, anything like that. They don't really have that experience in the park. Therefore, I feel like the parks are not getting the love that they should, especially since they're the ones really making the money for Disney. If you guys look at Disney's finances and how their income, the parks are making a crap ton of money for Disney, because Disney Plus is not doing good. I'm sorry, Disney's movies and stuff, they've been plummeting.
That's what USMC was saying
about the
IP, Star Wars and MCU, which, correct me if I'm wrong, but under Chapek was phase 4 and of the MCU, right?
See, I don't know.
Kenobi, and which
See, I feel like Star Wars is more like Kathleen Kennedy stuff. She needs to be gone. She needs to go. Period. Yeah. That's all I'm going to say about that. Guys, this is very different from our HHN talk.
I don't know about the MCU. I don't know like what was going on with that, but all of their Disney Plus stuff for the MCU, aside from WandaVision and Loki, have been just terrible.
They have been. The CGI has been god awful. Like, I'm by no means any expert or even a beginner in CGI, but I feel like I could create.
Worse.
And
Every
it does,
show they come out with is worse than the last one.
And it just seems like the way Disney's been doing with their media, they're just rushing things. They're just trying to get things out there to compete with their streaming platform. And they're spending a lot of money on it. And they're using the income from the parks, the profit the parks are making, to channel back into Disney Plus. I mean, you go into the parks and they have all this advertising for Disney Plus stuff. It's like, I'm sure a lot of people here know what Disney Plus is. We've heard of it. It's been out for years.
It's the same thing that they're doing in the parks where they show us this like beautiful blue sky image of like what's coming. So like Splash Mountain's will refurb into Tiana's thing. It looked amazing when they first showed it to us, and now we're hearing about like, oh, they don't have the budget for like putting new skins on the animatronics, so they're just ripping out the animatronics. It's just going to be screens. They're not doing the like boat anymore. Like it's just going to be like they're just painting over the tree or the little like mountain part at the top. And it's like they give us like all this hope and they hype up the idea of it. And then when it comes time for it, it's like, oh, we don't have the budget to do what we wanted to do or what we told them we were going to do. Yeah. It just seems like that's the same thing they did with the MCU. They're like, we're going to bring this show and this show and this show and this show.
Yeah.
And then they come out and it's like...
panel, they do that whole line where you see all the, whoa, but then none of them are good.
I would rather have, and same with Star Wars, like I would rather have one season of The Mandalorian in 3 years, like season 1 Mandalorian, than all the shows that they've come out with since. Yeah. Like they just keep getting like less, like there's less substance and
there's no quality to it.
Yeah, less quality in each one.
The storytelling in Disney movies and shows just hasn't been there for me. And I don't know what you guys think. And like I said, you know, I might rub some people in the wrong way with saying this, but it just seems like they are not looking at quality and they're just looking at quantity now. And they're just trying to get as much as they can, make a quick buck here and there. And like their CGI has just been terrible. Like what happened?
Yeah, and that was another, Jim Daniels said he knows someone who's a 15-year manager at Disney looking for a new job. That was another thing that we're watching the video that Braden did on Mickey Views on IAPA, and he was saying like there's tons of Imagineers that just recently within the last 5-10 years left Disney and are now working on like
the Epic Universe project.
And it's like
which we're about to get to in a second, guys. I know
like,
we haven't got to talk.
Disney just is so, it's like they've gotten to like what Blue Hawk said, like Disney will always be popular, but it's like they let that get to their heads of like, well, we can treat our employees however we need to in order to make money because we know the guests will always come. We know like people are always going to want to work for us. And then you have these like giant signs out front of casting, like hiring, please come in, please.
What, you know, I don't want to spend too much time on that, but when we're driving down I-4, we're passing by, you know, the so-called beautiful casting building at Walt Disney World, which looks like it needs some major cleaning. On the front, outside, right by the I-4, they have 2 of the traffic lights out there, or traffic signs that are saying, you know, like, apply anytime online, apply now, help. You know, like, why would they even have that out there? That doesn't like even look aesthetically Disney at all.
They're like all positions, hiring immediately. It's
a little disappointing with what the company is going through, and
it's catching up to them.
You know, really the way to say it is, you know, with Disney, like what they do is, you know, they're all show no, you know, they're all talk or no show, I should say. And they show these blue sky concept arts, you know, these projects, and they're, you know, it's beautiful. It looks good. But when was the last time we actually got a blue sky concept art? And I know blue sky changes over time when it really, you know, gets into the development stages. But none of their concepts have been even remotely close. Universal, on the other hand,
Epcot project? Are you kidding me?
We'll get to that in a second. Universal, on the other hand, Universal's like, hey guys, and everyone's like, hey, what are y'all building? We're like, I don't know. We'll talk to you guys about it down the road. Like Velocicoaster, they didn't even tell you guys what it was until it was like a few months later. They were tweeting opening.
Like
it was a churro thing.
Like literally like a month or 2 months before they opened, they were still tweeting like, it's just a churro stand, everybody.
Yeah, they weren't putting in anything out there, so it keeps the fans of like Universal, keeps them guessing, speculating, being excited for what it is, which, you know, we knew at the time what it was going to be. But it's the same thing for Epic Universe. We don't know anything about that park. They haven't even told you what the lands are going to be. Nothing has been really confirmed much. They put some stuff out there too, but we don't know. We haven't seen really much artwork for it. We haven't been told much about it.
It's just that one map that they presented, and that's really it.
And that the great thing about that is it keeps us guessing, and we don't have expectations except for whatever we can imagine. Disney's like right off the bat, like let's talk about Splash Mountain, you know, and Epcot too, especially Epcot. You know, they put this whole like beautiful project. This is what we're gonna do. You know, like we're excited. 3 years, it's gonna be done.
They put a whole attraction in Epcot just showing you what was going to come to Epcot. And I know like 2020 like was unexpected and obviously probably ate a bunch of their budget for that. But it's like, then what, like one of the things that they said is actually, or I guess two, because Guardians is like actually happening. Yeah. They got rid of Mary Poppins. They got rid of that news thing.
Yeah, it's disappointing. Like the whole way like Disney's been doing it, you know, they're cutting corners heavily, and they're very short-term minded, and they're not looking at the long term for the company. And the unfortunate thing is I haven't heard anything really talk about a new park for Disney. Like honestly, it's about time for Disney to start looking into a new theme park, especially with how busy the parks have been and how many hotels they've been opening up.
At D23, they said they were going to expand Magic Kingdom back behind Big Thunder Mountain.
Yeah, but
that was it.
But to what? Encanto?
Yeah.
What is Encanto?
Encanto and Coco, I think.
Why?
I don't know.
Like, come on. I love Coco. I've never seen Encanto, but like, the Magic Kingdom is Frontierland, Tomorrowland.
They said they're expanding past that into Mexico. Which is like, that's what you have Epcot for.
That's what I say. Epcot has a Mexico pavilion. Like the world.
Their IPs are getting way too jumbled and convoluted.
Yeah.
Like, why is Guardians in Epcot? And now Coco is going in Magic Kingdom. Like, Disney, that doesn't make sense.
Disney's doing too much IPs. Like, I get bringing IPs in the park. It does bring, you know, a huge, you know, fan increase or guest increase into the parks. But it has to work right. And to be honest, for instance, what is y'all's like favorite rides at Disney? My favorite ride is Space Mountain. What is Space Mountain based off of? Nothing. It's its own original thing. The Haunted Mansion, it's its own original thing. You know, rides that people love. Tower of Terror, granted based off of the Twilight Zone in a sense. Pirates technically was based off of the show and stuff.
No, but Pirates came first, right?
Before the show, right?
Yeah, Pirates came first and then the like movie.
What movie?
Pirates of the Caribbean.
The old one, right? The 50s?
There's a show?
Yes.
I didn't even know.
Yeah, it's like back then there was actually like a pirate show. But it's like those original rides like Small World, you know, People Mover, Carousel of Progress, and you know, granted some of these are outdated and Disney needs to refurbish. But I feel like if Disney really came out and said, hey, we're creating an original ride, an original concept, an original idea, it keeps the fans and the guests to the point where it's like it's based on your imagination. You have to guess what this is going to be. And then when you get to experience it, you have no expectations because you have no idea what you're going to get on. So it always will do better than what you think. I just feel like they're doing too much with the IPs. And it's getting to the point where the magic of Disney and that originality is just kind of getting washed out. And the IPs are being used too much. After 10 years, that IP attraction or whatever is going to be old. It's going to get old. It really is. Like, Guardians is a great ride, don't get me wrong. It's in the wrong space. No, go lay down. Go lay down. Oh. It's in the wrong space. It should not be in Epcot. And, like, the Guardians are great and all, but after 10 years, like... So... Hondo's getting in trouble now. Stay. Just wait. Almost done. So that's all I'm going to say about Disney right now.
I agree. Blue Hawk said IPs have to be perfectly placed to feel like it wasn't like built around it. Yeah. Like it wasn't just like kind of shoved in there. Like it's supposed to be part of that area. Yeah.
That's why, like, I feel like, you know, the ride for Tiana as replacing Splash Mountain. Splash Mountain. I feel like Splash Mountain is not the right place for that. I feel like if they were literally going to do a Tiana ride or whatever, you know, in Disneyland they had like New Orleans Square. They could have done a New Orleans Square, you know, in the Magic Kingdom, and kind of put like if they wanted to put something Tiana based, they could have done that versus putting her in Frontierland, which is supposed to be west of the Mississippi.
I know you don't. I know you like Tom Sawyer Island, and you probably don't want that gone, but I'd be fine with that.
Yeah, I don't really care for that to be gone, but I just, yeah. So anyways, that's Disney. However, talking about a company who seems like they have a good idea of what they're doing, but we have to be careful with that.
Yeah, I was going to say, minions everywhere.
I know, let's be careful with that, right? But Universal, here's from BioReconstruct, an aerial overview of Epic Universe. I am so excited for this park. I seriously, I have never really been more excited for a project.
I'm very nervous for how much it's going to cost, like tickets.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
The crowds. I'm very nervous for that.
The crowds are going to be insane. We do plan to be doing some Epic Universe construction updates. Lay down. Stay. Relax. Jeez, dog. We do plan to do some Epic Universe updates and stuff coming soon. I think by next year. We're going to start looking at doing that because we'll be 2 years away, and we should start seeing a lot more vertical construction going on in all the lands. As you guys can see with this picture right here, this is actually from the back side of the park. This is where the front entrance should be. This is where you guys are going to have the arch that they have in the concept art. And then you got the themed lands. You got 4 themed lands here that are supposed to happen with the hotel. So as you can see, Universal is, I mean, there's a lot of hands working on this project right now, and a lot of people are currently there working on it, and it's going to be awesome. I'm really excited for this park. I really think it's going to be good for Orlando in general, the economy and all that stuff. But I think this is going to be a big, this is November 24th.
Because there was one, I don't know if it's in there, but they had like roller coaster track.
Yeah. I mean, there's, I think 3 roller coaster tracks already being installed for different rides right now. This is just an overview that we have from the backside to show. But I feel like this park is going to be, it's going to be good because Universal, you know, they dropped that concept art for Epic Universe, and I always get nervous with early concept arts because I feel like, you know, things change with the budgets and it's not exactly as pretty as it looks. But from what we see with this aerial view, it looks like, you know, they have the large fountain there. It looks like they plan to do the hotel there. It looks like they're, you know, hard at work with, you know, the lands currently. It seems like this park is really going to be as closely or as close as it can be possible to that concept art they dropped. So I have a good feeling about this park. I think it's going to do good. But what does that do for Disney? Like, what is Disney going to do, you know? And if Disney came out and say, hey, guys, we're going to build a brand new theme park, I honestly am more worried and nervous for that building and that construction of that theme park than I would be excited. Like with Universal saying that they're building this, I'm excited for it. But if Disney's like, we're building a new theme park, I'm like, oh, God.
Also, with what is going on with Tron, I'd be like, okay, we'll see that in 20 years.
Yeah, we may not even be able to ride the rides by then. Like,
how long do you think it's going to take?
Shoot, some of the rides I can't even ride anymore now.
Also, like hopping back over to the Splash Mountain thing, USMC said like the main reason why they decided to do the IP overlay, refurbishment, whatever you want to call it, reimagining, is because of the movie, right? But I feel like they easily could have made it into another like original idea where they're not taking animatronics out. They're not taking like the boat out or like anything like that. Like everything stays exactly the way it is. You just change those main characters and update some of the things, and maybe like the voices, just like update that. And then you make it like, you know how they did the Tiki Room and they did like under new management, kind of like that. Like the idea doesn't change, like the like layout doesn't change and all of that, but you just don't have it be based off of that movie. You just have it be like an original idea, you know?
Yeah. Music like cut out for a second, so I was like, somebody calling us?
And then you put Tiana somewhere else, like New Orleans Square.
I really think like
I just think that they're like trying to cut costs too much with the reimagining, and then they're taking this ride that, like, granted, maybe isn't based off of the best thing, but does have like a lot of history with Disney and like Magic Kingdom, and is one of like the most beloved rides in the Magic Kingdom. And they're just like, and on top of that, they're giving like Tiana not like, they're giving her the short end of the stick, because they're like, we're gonna give you a ride, but we don't really have the money to like do it justice, so it's just gonna be like screens and stuff.
I know when they did their D23 panel, they said they're gonna have something called Bayou Magic, which is just fog and strobe lights, like laser lights, like that's it. And more screens, which is it's unfortunate. Like, I'm not against them bringing like a Tiana themed ride, like, cool, go for it. I mean, I don't care, but I just feel like, and you know, bring this is what Jonathan Avila said, unpopular opinion, which I don't think it's an unpopular opinion. I think it's very split. I think there's a 50-50 what fans think with this. The Guardians story-wise, like, I don't like it at Epcot. I feel like it's too forced. And then with the Tiana being, I know it's Louisiana is technically west of the Mississippi, but when you look at the overall picture of Frontierland, you have where Adventureland is with Pirates in the Caribbean, and then you're coming inward into the Gulf, right? But then you're immediately hit with Pico's Bill, Tall End Cafe. You have the Country Bear Jamboree, and you have Big Thunder right there, and then you're supposed to put, you know, the swamp kind of the thing. That should have been drawn out closer, because what they could have done is they have that parade route that cuts through between Pirates and Splash Mountain. They should have done something where they've cut back into backstage and created a New Orleans Square, maybe some shopping, some restaurants, and they could have done that, and it would have flowed very well into the rest of Frontierland, in my opinion. But I feel like what Disney's doing is they're finding existing attractions, they're trying to do an overlay on top of it with a more popular IP that, I mean, remember, Princess and the Frog came out, 2009 or something like that, so it's been well over a decade. They're going to want to put an IP over that, and they're really going to cut down on the quality of it, unfortunately, to save them money. Why not just build a brand new attraction? So, anyways, that's Disney. But back into Epic Universe and Universe Soul. Here's the map of it. Pretty interesting. So we're going to be doing some updates down the road with Epic Universe. We're excited for the Monsters themed land. I mean, classic Monsters, like, come on, like, I can't wait to personally get into that land and be able to do some videos for you guys and be able to show you guys that. I mean, Dracula and Drax Bride, like, going into classic Monsters, like the land. It's not just like a merchandise or the cafe that they cut out and stuff like that. It's like, we're actually going to be in an immersed land year-round Halloween. That's going to be fun. I don't think you heard anything I said.
No, I'm reading comments.
Okay, she's reading comments. But we're excited for that with Epic Universe. I feel like this park is going to be aesthetically really beautiful. I really do. I think with them having these huge fountains and then the hotel in the middle, this is very much like a Walt concept with Epcot. How Epcot was going to be the experimental prototype community tomorrow with, you know, the hotel overlooking the park and all that kind of stuff. I felt like that would have been really cool. So I think Universal's going through a very nice approach with that. They're going to have this Ministry of Magic land, which is going to be pretty much indoors, but it's going to look amazing. So definitely, like, on a hot day, that's going to be the place to go to. So, you know, Harry Potter keeping their presence with Universal in all three theme parks then, and then each one presenting a different part of the Harry Potter universe, which is really neat. And then you're going to have How to Train Your Dragon, which I've been saying for years. I know you've also been a fan of this idea of having How to Train Your Dragon actually be presented somewhere in the parks. So we're finally going to get that here. I think that's going to look good. And then, of course, the popular Nintendo World, which, have they opened up in California yet? We haven't really been keeping up with Hollywood over there, but it's looking really good. So we're excited to see it. I feel like we have much more real estate over here in Orlando than they do in Hollywood. So I feel like ours is going to be bigger and better. So we're excited to see that, guys. Are you guys? What do you guys think? Are you guys excited for Epic Universe?
Everybody is.
Anybody planning to try to go opening day of Epic Universe?
I feel like it's
gonna be a madhouse.
Scary.
I'm out of water. Bummer. It's always sad.
Have some wood.
So yeah, 56 minutes of the live stream.
Nice.
Surprisingly, somehow we always get to an hour. Time passes by so fast. It always does. But yeah, so quick little recap. Our schedule tomorrow, we're going to be celebrating Hondo's 1-year birthday. Super excited for that. Like I said, we're going to just destroy a bunch of toys. I'm also going to try to do my best to finish up the first opening day of Universal's holiday festivities from the 12th. I'm going to try to finish that tomorrow and get it up to you guys on Monday. And then Monday, we're supposed to go to Epcot and do the Festival of the Holidays. And we're going to try to do as much as we can, but the main focus is the cookie stroll. We're excited to do that video. That should be out maybe if we get to go on Monday. And follow us on Instagram. We'll do updates. You guys will get to see actual live updates on what we do, especially on filming day. And hopefully if we do that on Monday, I should have it up either Wednesday or Thursday for you guys. And then we plan sometime that weekend to have one more video to film because we'll be out the next weekend on a cruise, which has crept up on us very quickly. We're going to go on a family cruise and maybe we'll film. We'll see how it goes. I don't want to give you guys any expectations on that because our luck is not the greatest. So more than likely things will go wrong.
Yeah, we will probably get on the boat?
Ship.
We'll probably get on the ship and realize we didn't bring the battery or something like that.
Yeah. Let's see. We got a couple people saying they do not plan on going opening day.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, Artemis. Hey, wait a minute. The favorite dolphin, HHN's #1 dolphin, says we will be there opening day for sure. Artemis, if you're going to be there, we'll be there.
I wonder, how are they going to sell tickets for that?
Opening day?
The computer's dead.
Oh, computer's dead. Oh, no. Everything is starting to die. We're going to be wrapping up soon anyways. But yeah, that is interesting. Because what was the last theme park that opened up? What was the most recent theme park that opened up between Universal and Disney?
Islands.
What was it, Animal Kingdom and Islands of Adventure?
Probably Islands,
were the most recent one, 99, both of them, right?
Yeah.
So we were babies, so basically this will be the first theme park that's opened up in the Orlando area that we care of, right? That we care for. So I don't know, annual passes with Universal. When are they going to start selling tickets that include, the 4 theme park?
Yeah.
Right? With
we only have 2. Do you think they'll do 3 and then 4? 2, 3, and 4, or just 3 and 4?
I don't know.
Huh?
That's going to be interesting. But
how more expensive do you think our annual passes are going to be?
It's going to get up there. I don't think it's going to be as expensive as Disney's $1,400 for their annual pass.
Yeah, that's true.
I think it'll probably be around $600 to $800 probably. Which I'm fine with because if this theme park comes out and it's good quality, I think it'll be worth it. And I feel like Universal, when you give them money, they put it to good use. Where Disney, they kind of eat it up.
It'd be cool if they did pass holder previews. That'd be really nice.
Pass holder preview, maybe HHN fan preview, just for us.
Maybe we'll get media.
No, that won't happen.
I doubt that.
I doubt that. That'd be cool, but who knows? 2025. Who knows? Maybe we won't even be doing this anymore.
Oh my god, I forgot it was so far away.
That's still 2+ years stuff.
Oh gosh.
Oh gosh.
Oh gosh.
Jeez. USMC Two-Face, Dono exclusively for Hondo in his toy destruction. Yeah. Do you hear that, big boy? He is scratching his ear right now.
Very carefully.
He does this face. He's all droopy. He's oh, my ear. Why am I? That hurts. He's such a goob.
Yeah,
also, big shout out to Lily. Hopefully Lily's doing all right.
Oh, yeah.
But thank you so much for the $10. We're excited for tomorrow. We're gonna go crazy with them. We're excited.
We'll make sure to take some pictures and videos and stuff.
We do plan on doing a reel with him of just destroying things, and we'll post on our Instagram, and I'll probably even post it on our channel for our members and stuff to take a look at too. Yeah. So, but yeah, so even JC Smith said Animal Kingdom or Islands. So it's been a while.
I'm excited just to like walk into a theme park that I don't know the layout of.
Yeah. Like I might have to grab a map and be like, well, by then we'll know, but still it's like.
And like not counting like a Cedar Point or like Dollywood or whatever.
Like between Universal and Disney. Like sticking with those brands. Like this will be the first time that we step into like a brand new, well, who knows, maybe we go to Hollywood, you know.
That's true.
But for the Orlando area, this is home to us. And being able to step into Epic Universe and feeling like tourist again will be kind of cool.
It's exciting.
But it's 2 years away. Like, are you guys even going to still watch us by then? Are we still even going to be doing this by then? You know, like,
who knows?
Oh man. But we're excited. We're looking forward to that. Hopefully, you know, we get more progress and stuff soon. And we're going to be covering some of the construction updates starting next year and getting involved with that. So we're excited. We got a lot of things that we plan to do. Hopefully we can do it. Like I said, this coming year is going to be big for our channel. We got a lot of things we're working on behind the scenes. So hopefully it works out.
We got a question if we'll be at Sir Henry's next week. No, we did get invited out by them, which we really appreciate the invite. We would have loved to cover their Christmas event for you guys, but
we saw them announcing it. We got so excited, and then to our surprise, they even sent us a special invite to go cover the event for you guys. And the day they said it was on is literally like 2 days after we
leave for a cruise.
We're already out in sea, and which is so unfortunate because it was even to the point where I was like, man, is there a way that I can move the cruise around and stuff? And it's just unfortunate we're not going to be able to do it. So we're looking forward to seeing how it goes, though, and seeing everyone's post about it and stuff, because we do want to take a look at it. We may even possibly, if we can have some free time, if we secure a ticket, maybe we'll go out there and check it out ourselves.
Yeah.
Maybe. We'll see. If we get the time. It just, guys, like I said, when HHN ended, we're like, we're going to do some holiday videos. We recorded our first holiday video. The next day we went to edit. Our computer completely just crashed. Yeah. And we're dealing with that. So we'll be keeping you guys updated, seeing how it goes. But hopefully you guys had a good Thanksgiving. Hopefully you guys are having a good holiday season and stuff.
I can't read.
My bad. You're done from reading.
Okay.
Nobody else is getting theirs read. And then I got everybody's emails that sent it. I know it's been like some time. We do have your emails. We're making like a custom thing for you guys and stuff. And we're going to try to send it over the holidays for you guys. So thank you for our members and all that. So I think that's it for today's live stream. Really not too much to talk about. Just some Disney stuff, which is very rare. Some Epic Universe, just little chats and all that stuff. And I don't have a plan for Tuesday for a live stream. We may do something like next week, Saturday as well. We'll keep you guys updated on when we do the next live stream, and then we'll be gone pretty much the whole next week. So we're back. Yay!
And then we're gonna be gone.
And then we're gonna be gone. And then we'll come back and we'll say, we're back. Yeah. Yay. So a lot of things that we plan. Hopefully we can get back and swing of things. We're going to play the game of catch up and try to get through all the stuff that we have already filmed. Like we even did a Magic Kingdom day. I forgot to tell you guys that we went to Magic Kingdom. We got some footage so we can put like a little reel and stuff like that. So we're going to work on that. But let me move this. Oh no. Come on, buddy. Come say bye.
Goodbye.
Everybody, big happy birthday to Hondo.
Birthday wishes.
1 year old tomorrow. We're going to be celebrating with him. He's keeping this channel going. The true star. Look at him. And our big boy.
Say goodnight to everybody.
Come here. Come up here. Why don't you say bye-bye, everyone. Hey, thank you so much for helping support all my tweets and my growth. I'm going to end the live stream personally. I'm going to... Oh no. The live stream broke. Hold on, guys. I lost the screen. Okay, there we go. Anyways, have a good night, guys. We'll keep in touch with you. We'll keep you guys updated on the YouTube community posts, and then I'll also be posting on Instagram, so make sure you guys follow us there. Yeah. So with that being said, that's going to be it for us. Can't wait to see you guys in the next video, whenever that is. And
catch you.
I guess we'll catch you guys in
the snow.
In the fog. Something like that.
Right.
Okay, bye. We're leaving. Good night.
Bye.